Hi, my name is Trey, and I have spent over 1,500 hours studying Beehiiv newsletters. And here is exactly how experts grow. In this video, I'm going to talk about what not having a newsletter is costing you, the top 3 traits of all winning newsletters, a couple different growth strategies experts are using, how to actually structure your newsletter, and lastly, how to monetize your newsletter. So, this is what not having a newsletter is costing you. If you are posting online and building an audience, you are building on rented land. You do not own this property. At any given point, you can get hacked. You can lose access to posting on the platform. There are so many different ways that you can lose access to this rented land. Next up, on average, most founders and agency owners I speak with are converting 1% of website visitors. Top newsletters are able to convert 20% to 40% of site visitors. That's the difference between a couple $100 of revenue per month and a couple $1,000 of revenue per month. And there's just a couple minor tweaks and changes to your site that will get these results. Lastly, of course, you're missing upsell opportunities. And these guys are experts at all 3 of these. Milk Road have sold in late 2022 as an 8-figure outcome, and they reportedly make $1.5 million every single year. This is Justin Welsh, has around 180,000 newsletter subscribers, and he is doing $1.7 million every single year from it. And Ben's Bites, he was able to turn his newsletter into a 7-figure business within just 365 days. So that's proof. That's proof that newsletters are powerful. But what are the top 3 core traits that these newsletters all have in common and other popular newsletters? Consistency and focus. So, for example, we're going to take a look at Milk Road. This is, again, one of the top performing newsletters. This is their send volume. If you're curious on what that would look like for your business, Milk Road sends sometimes 2 emails every day. But for the most part, every single day, a piece of content is going out. As you can see, there's 2 there, and another 2 there. You can see that the more you post, the more you're going to make. It's just like how content works. The more content you post, the more money you make. The kicker here, these guys were able to maintain a 45% open rate for all newsletters, which is just unheard of. Number 2, great content is what wins. As you can see, guys like Daniel Fazio, who is a founder and agency owner, Charlie Morgan, they know their audience very well. Daniel Fazio, as I said, helps agency owners and other founders scale their businesses. And he is breaking down how George made $105 this month. And he breaks down the entire process step by step. Build a funnel, start advertising. And it's really simple. And at the end, he has a call to action. This is Charlie Morgan. He helps agency owners, coaches, consultants stop caring what other people think. He does a lot more than just that, but that's one of the pain points his audience has. And he simply is embedding a YouTube video to keep people within his ecosystem. So that leads us to our last point. All of these top newsletter performers have a hidden lever. That hidden lever is relationships. So I'm going to show you an example of someone that I've seen pop up out of nowhere, which is Dan Coe. This guy, about 3 years ago, posted this exact video with Justin Welsh. And as we know, he has a very well-known newsletter. Dan Coe was able to steal effectively or hijack Justin Welsh's audience, and vice versa. Justin Welsh was able to take Dan Coe's audience. This is called content featuring, and it's where you simply feature on a podcast, a YouTube video, whatever that may be, and you get to hijack the other person's audience, and ultimately, you'll get more sales, more newsletter subscribers for your digital products or whatever that you have that you're selling. Another option is newsletter features, very similar, but you write for Justin Welsh. If I was Dan Coe in this option, I would be able to write as Justin Welsh or write for Justin Welsh, and I would get some sort of credit, which Dan Coe did get right there. Next up are the real growth strategies that top creators are doing. Guys like Ali Abdaal, Alex Lieberman, Mario the Generalist. Mario did a 30 Twitter threads in 30 days, and he made $8,000 in year one. Ali Abdaal built in public. Daniel Dalen also built in public. And that resulted in hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue for his business and newsletter growth. Alex Lieberman was able to join or created the Type House, which was a newsletter mastermind. And he was able to audience hijack Lenny and Dan Runcie, which are other masters in the newsletter game. And these are just a couple of examples of growth strategies that you could potentially use to build your newsletter or your back-end products. Next up, newsletter growth tactics. This is probably the most important part. Referral programs. So Beehiiv has a built-in referral program where you can incentivize people with physical products or digital products like a hat, a t-shirt, or maybe a bit more information on how to scale their agency, right? This is a great way to really grow your newsletter and of course incentivize people to do so. I highly recommend to rotate visuals and the rewards every single quarter or every month if that's possible as well, to keep things fresh and kind of give your existing subscribers something new. Next up, lead magnets. So these are simple. I mean, you give some sort of resource to help solve a pain point in your audience. I personally have 3. This is an email marketing one, which you can get by checking the description. And if you need help with ConvertKit segmentation, Beehiiv segmentation, just go check it out. It's completely free. Next up is a copywriting package. Everything you need to become an expert copywriter and storyteller. That's lead magnet number 2. Lead magnet number 3 is WriteGPT, which are AI prompts to become a better, more effective copywriter. So those are 3. That's how important they are, that I'm using them in my own business, and I'm sure you are as well. But update them regularly. Again, rotate visuals every single month. Split test. See what is working. Change the copy. This is by far one of the leading ways to grow a subscriber or a newsletter. Next up, sticky content. This is really simple. Here are 3 examples of different content that you can be sending within your newsletter. Ultimately, expert point of view, proprietary research, steal this framework. People want value. People want to solve their problems. And by doing sticky content formats and just finding 3 to 5 formats that work, and by the way, these absolutely work very, very well, you're going to perform much better. People are going to trust you. You'll get more referrals. Your list will grow when you're solving people's problems and providing value. It's really that simple. Next up, how to structure your newsletter. So this is just one framework. But as you can see, there's 3 examples here of different newsletters, and you can kind of steal their structure. But I also have in the description a plethora of different ideas and newsletters that you can kind of choose from, kind of pick and choose what structure you like the most. Again, that link is in the description. I highly recommend taking a look if you're trying to create a newsletter of your own. Steal what's working and kind of reinvent it. Lastly, this is the most important part of this entire thing, how to monetize your newsletter. Upsells with snippets of kind of your high ticket program or your high ticket course, ending with cliffhangers, using tag link clickers for follow-up flows, abandoned call cart course flows, cold traffic flows, no-show, and FOMO flows. This stuff can get complicated, but if it's done right, it's what is going to make you the most amount of money. It is absurd what a couple simple flows and tags can do for your business. It's stuff that is working while you're sleeping. And if you want your entire newsletter handled for you from the ideation to the writing, or if you need backend flows like those abandoned checkout email flows for your digital products and more, just click the link in the description. akarisocial.com is the website. We essentially turn followers into revenue on autopilot. And we specialize in building newsletters for founders. And so if that's you, I highly, highly recommend taking a look and just try 1 month free of our service. It is literally free. We will build out the entire system for you, and you can just watch it make you money. We're very confident that it will help your business. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Talk soon. Again, my name's Trey.